I got involved in the band in the fall of 1993 when it was first beginning. Jonathan would periodically tell me how he was getting together with some friends of his at a rehearsal studio to play through Kiss songs. And they had no intention of ever starting a band. They were just doing it for fun. And I happened to go down there one night just because I've been singing in bands for a long time and I love Kiss, and I've never got a chance to sing Kiss songs. The first time I met him, I thought he was out of his mind, because he gets this really funny look in his eyes. They kind of like glaze over when he talks about Kiss, and his head kind of turns. But later I found out, you know, he was crazy, but fairly harmless. One of the first times we played the song "Got to Choose," which is my favorite song and one of Jonathan's favorites, he had been practicing the solo of that for weeks, and I remember the first time he nailed the guitar solo on that, and we both just smiled at each other and started jumping around and screaming.
The gene we have now actually really came in at the crux point of when we were supposed to play our first show.
Muffins and card games! Muffins and card games! You can eat muffins in hell! I love you. Every time I touch your face.
And so one day he called me up, and he was already in a band that played Kiss stuff, and he said that his bass player wouldn't be able to make it for a open mic night at Route 66, so he asked if I could fill in. All I'd have to do was learn 2 songs. So he taught me Got to Choose and Deuce, so I went home and I practiced those songs over and over. And about 3 days later, or 4 days later, I went to open mic night with him, and I played Got to Choose and Deuce. And that open mic night was the first time I ever played with Dennis, Aaron, John, and Jonathan.
The idea of wearing costumes and makeup had been surfacing for a long time, but I never thought we could do it because Kiss was a 4-piece, and we were a 5-piece. We had 5 guys. I was like, there's no way we could do it.
I was lying in my bed one day late at night, one night, and I looked up and I remember that the photo of Paul wearing the bandit makeup.
Hey, Jonathan, I've got an idea about me wearing makeup. Yeah, but I think we can do it, though. What I was thinking of is doing the, you know, like the Hotter Than Hell, the back of the album cover, where it's like a combination of all 4 makeups.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The Hotter Than Hell makeup would be kind of weird, and the bandit makeup would be fucking cool.
The bandit makeup! That's it.
Me and Jonathan started making the costumes. It seemed like very soon a couple months after I started playing with the band. And we just started going to different stores. We kind of had the ideas of what costumes would be possible to make, what we could do a pretty good job with, and I thought I could make the Jeans Alive costume.
I've always had a Hotter Than Hell costume that I've been happy with.
And Dennis, we just made him, just got a jumpsuit, put some sparkles on it, and he had the Desstroyer suit.
The Desstroyer outfit, which was good, because Dennis was buffed and built, you know, like a professional wrestler, so he looked kind of cool. Dennis had some very funky shoes. We all had these real cool platforms, and Dennis had this pair of shoes that looked like shoes I would have worn in the 8th grade. They were really funny looking and were painted really funny.
Wait till shot. Get a close up of your shoes.
And Aaron, our original drummer, had he wore the love gun thing with the bandolero things going across his chest.
Come up here. Come on, slam up here.
And is that everybody? And Fred wore the clown outfit.
How about you?
Oh, and the costume that I wore, and I still wear today, is the Paul Hotter Than Hell outfit, which is the pair of black leggings, the sporty studded belt, and the leather jacket that you can see over my shoulder.
This is our hometown of San Francisco, California.
I remember our first dress rehearsal, before we even got there, I didn't even know if I was going to look like Ace or not.
I didn't feel like Paul at the first dress rehearsal. In fact, it was really hard for me to feel like Paul until I started playing guitar and put on the star makeup.
Our first show with makeup was supposed to be opening up for Peter Criss with his solo band. I think it's called Criss. But that never materialized. And me and Matt had flipped a coin to see who could play that show. And Matt won the toss, so he was going to be playing that first show, which was supposed to be opening up for Peter Criss. But since it wasn't that, he ended up playing the Covered Wagon.
When the first show rolled around, I felt ready. I guess as ready as I could be. The main thing, though, that was going through my mind was I'm walking out on stage in this obscure makeup, and people may just look at me like, you know, what in the hell are you trying to do here? You know, you're a goofball. So
I don't know if I was completely ready to do the first show, but I know I really wanted to play in front of people to see how they felt about us.
They kind of, 5 members? What? That I don't remember that. Is there 5? What? Is one of them Vinny? Is that guy supposed to be Vinny? What? Is that Vinny? Is that Vinny? That's Vinny, isn't it? It's Vinny, isn't it? Is that Vinny?
the audience reacted positively, you know, to the 5-piece at every show.